Josh, can you put a price on marriage?
I can't, but a lot of
Really?
wedding planners can.
Wedding planners? Yeah. And I feel like a lot of like dating sites can also put a, or matchmakers can also put
A
a
price
price
on
on it.
it? Yeah, yeah.
But the crazy thing is that in China, they have found a way to make even more money off relationships and marriage because some women are making $42,000 US in 3 months from flash marriages and divorces.
That's a crazy amount of money. That's so much money.
That is a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
for
42,000 in 3 months.
yeah, so it does bring into question how much are they paying to like these matchmakers to get this wife for them.
Yeah.
And the way that they do it is pretty nefarious. Just like any scam, they're obviously targeting a specific demographic, like someone who's really, I guess, more inclined to go and find a wife. Which is, I mean, like, going and find a relationship, which in China is
Mhm.
really tough because there's a lot of single guys that would like to
Mhm.
find love because of a lot of, I guess, policies. There's a
Yeah,
lot
that's true.
more
Yeah.
men than
Than
women.
women, yeah. There's a gender imbalance in
Hmm.
in China because of certain policies that took place.
Yeah, and I mean, it's leading to this type of scenario, and we'll go into more detail of how this is happening and what's going on in a second after considering hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. We come on interesting topics like this one all the time, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. So this is all coming to rise because people are reporting this is fraud, matchmaking fraud in China.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it
crazy.
really is
It is fraud. You're
because
you're literally taking money from someone.
yeah, because a lot of times in like China and other Asian countries, there's a lot of like a dowry or some other
Hmm.
money exchange, and in a lot of these matchmaking services, they promise to get you married. So they find someone for
No,
you,
okay.
they find they find a match, and then once they find the match, and you start dating, and then you're like ready to commit and get
Hmm.
married, then you pay the matchmaking service a
Oh,
set
a
amount of
certain
money.
amount of money.
It's like
Okay.
a guaranteed deals. Like they'll keep trying to match you up with someone until you get married.
Oh, okay.
So
So
if it
it's
doesn't work, like that's how it works for them. It's like you will keep getting different dates until you're matched, and then until you're married. And once you're married,
you pay out the
you pay
staff.
out. Yeah, you pay the bill because
Yeah,
that's like, oh, that's their job is to get you married.
that's crazy. I didn't
But they
think
took
about
it
that.
they took it to the next level where now they're paying basically they're actually looking for people on both ends that are kind of desperate. One, they're looking for recruiting single women who were recently divorced or in debt,
Hmm.
and then convincing them to look for and deceive male customers, as they put it,
That's
who
interesting.
are from small and remote cities.
I would, you know what? I didn't even think about that it was, because when I think of a scam, I
Hmm.
usually think of like it's like an
Like a
individual.
phone scam,
Yeah,
like
like,
hey, scan this QR code
yeah, and
or
I don't think like it's,
send this Apple gift card.
yeah, I don't think it's a big operation. Maybe I should change my mindset
Mm.
on that because, like, if you have like this company that's committing fraud, I mean,
I mean, yeah, a lot of companies
yeah,
commit
a lot
fraud,
of, but like
but like
this,
this, yeah,
yeah,
like
like this, yeah, I wouldn't have
paid
thought about it.
actor.
Yeah, yeah, literally a paid actor.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy how much money they're making because I mean, $42,000 within like 3 months is wildly a lot of
So
money.
yeah, so they want to keep you in the dating pool so they get money. They want to have you get married so they get even more money, and they want to rinse and repeat this because
Hmm.
because that's how it is. That's crazy.
I mean, I guess in all different types of like businesses, they have assets, and I think in this regard, the women are the assets,
Hmm.
and they're trying to like find other like matches for this person because like if you have one really popular like
Hmm.
girl and a lot of guys like her,
Yeah.
like that you can only make money one time
Yeah.
versus this with this scheme like you can keep rolling through, and it's like, oh, the crazy thing is that if they're really deceived the guy, they may think that like, oh, like it was just
It just, yeah,
this
it
one
didn't
didn't
work
work
out.
out.
You wouldn't blame the agency or
Yeah,
anything.
if in your eyes the agency found you somebody,
Yeah,
they
the
found
service
you
worked.
the service worked. They got you someone. I mean, it maybe next time they'll take it a bit slower, but still like
But
they
literally paid actors,
paid out.
legitimately.
Well, I mean, they're not actors, but they're just very you know,
Yeah, they have like debts and
on
they
yeah,
yeah,
debts
they
and
have
other things. But
they're
I
hurting.
mean, they might be actors too. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the other thing that we're going to talk about today is that this is not just a divorce rate issue with the scammers and stuff.
Mm.
Overall, there's a whole business side to divorces. Like, so we talked about one side, which was like the scam of like people getting matched up with
Other people?
other
Yeah.
people, but like in a nefarious way to like get the money for matching you up and getting married. There's other things. I think you mentioned it too,
Hmm.
that there's a weird side hustle that many
Yeah.
would not be too
It's kind of crazy to even think about. Yeah.
not too privy to, and it's here.
It's a divorce factory, and it is
Hmm.
exactly what you would think it is. Even seeing this picture.
Okay, what is it?
It's where they discard your, what is it, marriage, anything marriage related that you
Hmm.
have. There's a service that goes and takes that from you and destroys it.
Destroys all. As you can see
Yeah.
here, they blacked out the face and the wedding photos. They're actually shredding
Hmm.
like an industrial shredder like pictures with them.
Yeah, it's interesting to see because I wouldn't have thought of a business like this thriving, but I guess yeah, people are doing it. People in China are apparently doing it.
Hmm.
Where
I
it's
mean,
becoming
like,
big business to the guy who thought about this.
yeah, it's crazy because his service costs $8 to $28, and
Hmm.
apparently his services are in high demand.
That's
He
interesting.
destroyed wedding photos for around 2,500 couples.
That's a lot. That's a
That is
lot.
times
Yeah.
8/2028
Yeah.
on the high end. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, divorce is on the rise in China. A lot of different factors that go into that.
Hmm.
One is a scam.
One is
One,
a honest
yeah,
scam, but
one, yeah, but
but
there's a lot of other things
they
that
can't all be
they
scams.
can all be
They can't
scams.
all
No,
be
no,
scams.
no, no, no.
But I think
No.
a
There's
lot of
other.
times it's like there is a less of a stigma. I think I saw in here that I read in here that there's less of a stigma to divorce,
Mm,
but the government is trying to
deter, yeah.
deter people from doing this. So it's interesting that so the first article we talked about was like the scam where they're immediately this getting divorced.
Hmm.
But now the government, well, in 2021, they introduced a 30-day cooling off period before splitting, which has led to a temporary decline, but then it went
Mm.
back up into up 25% in 2023.
Oh, that's
So it
crazy.
went down. It's like, okay, the cooling off period worked, and then it's like, bam, back up.
Yeah, it's going back up.
So the thing is that it makes sense now thinking back to it, if we're thinking about the scam, it's they wait the cooling off period 1 month and then it's like instant divorce.
Hmm.
And then it's like back to the grind,
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
back to the grind, the divorce grind.
I think also I don't there could be like a lot of different factors that
Hmm.
play into yeah, the changes in attitudes to
Hmm.
divorce. Like you mentioned, maybe there's less of a
Yeah.
stigma
And then
of getting divorced.
the one child policy was issue and
Yeah,
aging population.
gender imbalances, a lot of
Hmm.
different factors that could go into this. But it is still like just thinking about the population too.
Hmm.
It's not, it wouldn't be too wild for 2,500 couples to get divorced. And then this guy getting
Yeah.
all that
All the
business.
business
Yeah,
for
yeah. For
like
shredding up all
shredding all
their
their
face.
stuff. Yeah, I think the other thing is that this is just additional stuff because like there what was it the marriage company is making money on finding them someone and then getting the money and then like extorting like dowries and stuff from like the husband or any of the parties involved. But then
Hmm.
there's also like if you think about to just in general, I think like a lot of different dating apps have been
Hmm.
accused or like have been proven to um I guess give preference to people who pay money. Like the
Oh,
premium service,
yeah.
you get premium results.
That is true. That is true.
So it's like pay to win in a lot of regard, but now people are getting scammed out of
Thousands of dollars. Yeah.
like thousands and thousands of dollars.
I'm reading what this one says. For those desperately seeking closure and to move on, the entire process is
This film.
filmed. Yeah, we said sometimes feels like a doctor having to navigate through the separations without getting too emotional.
That's fair. I mean, like
Yeah,
it could be really
it's a,
emotional because like it could be like the scam. I mean, obviously the one person liked the other person. It
yeah.
would be sad that like if the if the paid actor or the paid person was gonna like actually find someone, but then like they're paid to scam the other person.
Oh God,
And
yeah.
it's like I feel like that would be like a Korean like there's a drama. I was gonna say Korean drama, but like there's a drama in general. I feel like that would be like a perfect one for a drama.
It's yeah, it is a crazy situation. But we'll see what happens in the future because
Yeah.
is this rise gonna keep on happening?
I mean, I feel like, you know,
Well,
it
there's money to be made.
there's money to be made and like there's always gonna be lonely people. So I think
Mhm,
like this is gonna be continuing on some level, like for the foreseeable future until like they unless they make it like really outlawed and like
mhm.
crack down on it.
Yeah,
So I'd like to hear from our audience in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Do you think this is pretty wild? Do you think the scams are getting out of hand?
they're getting
The hustle
wild.
culture is getting is getting out of
That's
control.
crazy.
But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below.